Hello everybody and welcome back to It's United Way, and today we got the Arsenal versus Manchester United preview. I'm here with Tom. How are you doing, Tom?
I'm doing great now. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. So it is a tough game for Manchester United tomorrow. Obviously, Arsenal have won 5 out of 5. How are you feeling for the game?
It's not going to be the easiest. I think we have won 3 games. We're not doing too by ourselves, so I do think we have a chance. It'll be an interesting game, you see, because Arsenal just had 1-5-5. They're looking good.
Yeah,
I guess Aston Villa didn't play amazing. I don't think they got the win, but they didn't play amazing. And recently, we've been decent performances and wins. Defensively, we've been very good recently, I think. So, and attacking, we've been decent. Defensively, we've been much better, I think. So it's really tough to say how this match is going to go. It could go either way, to be honest. But I'd be confident enough.
Yeah. So Arsenal this season have won 5, scored 13 and conceded 4. Man United have won 3, lost 2, scored 5 and conceded 7. Looking at that, it doesn't look great for Manchester United.
It doesn't, no. But in fairness, in the last 2 games, we only conceded 1 goal. We conceded 6 of those goals in the first 2 games, but in the last 2, we only conceded 1. In fairness, so recent and with the back line, we have the bit of Malacia, Martinez, Varane, and Dalla, and De Gea. Obviously, they look pretty solid. I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, Arsenal are very good at attack, obviously, scoring that much goals. But there's a chance. Definitely, there's a chance we can defend very well.
Yeah, very our defense does give us the backbone. It keeps us solid, and to be honest, without our defense, we could have conceded more. Our attackers, I don't think they did up to much. That's why I think we need to start Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, true. I mean, we are fair enough. We're the last 2 games, Southampton and Leicester, we've only won 1-0. Obviously, a win's a win, but you'd rather be winning 2 or 3 comfortably. And we're still messing up some chances. In fairness, so we're kind of riding our luck a little bit. We'd want to be winning games more confidently, but we're getting there. It's a work in progress. We're getting there.
Yeah, we could have had an easier game for the next one, but obviously we have got Arsenal, which is unfortunate. So, do you see us getting anything out of the game?
We can. We definitely can. I mean, I'm not confident we'll definitely win or anything. I'm not going to say a score prediction yet, but we definitely can get something out of the game. It definitely is a game where we can get something out, but it's not going to be easy. Arsenal, they're top of the league. Won all games this season. Not going to be easy, but we have a chance definitely.
If we do win, we go 3 points ahead of Liverpool, which is nice. We go 3 points behind Arsenal, which is better than what we started. So does look decent for us if we do win tomorrow.
It does, yeah. It
Yeah.
would be a very important 3 points.
Yeah. So I've got some key players out like Thomas Partey, Zinchenko, and maybe Odegaard. Do you think that will weaken Arsenal?
Yeah, the left back especially, because I think Tierney might be injured as well. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
They don't have that Tavares fella, the Portuguese scored against last season, if you remember him. He's on loan at like Marseille or something. Left back, that'll be Odegaard. He's really good lately. He'll be a big loss. They still have like Smith Rowe, so he might do okay. And the other one who's Partey, yeah. I mean, they're probably not everything. So yeah, those are, we can take advantage of definitely. Those are 3 good key players for them. Like, you know, they're big losses for them.
How do you see Manchester United attacking Arsenal? Do you think we will look for weaknesses, or do you see any weaknesses from Arsenal?
Well, the weakness, I mean, their defense is overall a pretty good defense. I think, you know, Saliba is looking very good. Gabriel, he's good. Ben White's not bad either. Ramsdale, he's pretty solid. The left back, because Shevchenko's now injured, now that's good. That's good now, because whatever we play right wing, whether it be Antony there, Sancho even, or Belanga, or whoever we play there, I think the winger, whoever can cause the left back problems, whoever plays the left back. I can't really think who they would play at left back. And
also,
I think
Ben White is playing right back, so you think if Marcus Rashford is on the left, maybe he can use his pace against Ben White, maybe.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Like Ben White's not bad enough, but Ben White, like he's a centre half, like he has space. Rashford can just tear him apart. Sancho as well. Sancho will be outpaced him as well if Sancho plays on the left.
In the last 3 games, who do you think has been Manchester United key players? Do you think is anyone in the attacking part of the pitch, or do you think it's all the defence?
The defense mainly, like, you know, because I mean Martinez has been on the back four. The back four don't have been very good. Like, you know, Martinez probably the best. I think that fella, he's just extraordinary. Like that, he's been so good for us. Malas, yeah, he's been quality. Varane's been really good. Dalot's not been too bad either. The attack has been decent, but there's still work to be done. You know, I think we're getting better. Attack's certainly improving, like, but they're still like not quite there, if you know what I mean. Like, there's still a bit more work to be done, but they're improving, like, but just not quite enough that you'd be really confident with them.
Do you think Antony will start tomorrow?
To be honest, I'm not sure. I personally think I'd put him on the bench, you know, because I wouldn't want to put him. Like, I know he's a quality player and obviously costs a lot of money, but I think you'd want to put him on the bench maybe for a game or two and kind of, you know, just kind of let him settle in a little bit. Like, so you don't put him into it straight away. Maybe. Obviously, we all love to see him play. Like, we see him at Ajax, he's brilliant. The fans love him already, I think. So you'd love to see him play already. But I think best to put him on the bench, maybe bring him on with half an hour, 20 minutes to go or something. Kind of let him settle in a bit, then start him against like Real Sociedad, maybe.
Yeah. The last few results against Arsenal haven't been great. The last 6, we've only won 1 out of the 6. We've drawn 1. So is that a problem?
It's not great, but I mean, obviously, remember last season we beat them at Old Trafford 3-2. We scored twice when we lost to them 3-1 at the Emirates. Like, obviously, I wouldn't be too worried. It's not great, obviously, but I wouldn't be like too worried in fairness. Like, but because 10 eggs and now is new manager, so like that we have, so I'd love to see how that would work.
Arsenal have been very good, haven't they? So, like, watching Arsenal, I want Man United to play like Arsenal. And do you think that Man United will get something out of the game if they can match Arsenal in all compartments?
Yeah, I think so. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Southampton and Leicester, we played decent against them, but they're not like great. I mean, Leicester have been very off the season. Southampton they've beat Chelsea, but they've been a bit mixed. Arsenal it's a big test, no doubt. The big test. I mean, we played very well against Liverpool, in fairness. So, but Liverpool obviously a bit of an off season as well. So, like playing a good team that's on form, this is like a really big test, you know. But I do think we can definitely get something out of the game. But it's it'll be interesting to see. Like, I'm curious to see how we'll approach it and all that.
So, do you think Ronaldo will start tomorrow? And if Ronaldo starts, who will he replace him? Will Marcus Rashford be on the bench? Will Elanga be on the bench?
It's tough to say. It really is tough to say. You know, I do think, like, I know Ronaldo, like, obviously he can't really press anymore, and I understand why these like a Rashford or Elanga are getting picked ahead of him. But I do think in a game like this where you need to be clinical against a good team, you pick Ronaldo. I just think, you know, it's a no-brainer. Who will he bench? Probably Elanga, I think.
Yeah.
Elanga's been okay lately, not been great, but I think we'd want to use Rashford for the experience and the pace. I mean, I know Elanga's pace as well, but Rashford's better than Elanga overall because he's had more years of practice. Obviously, Sancho's probably going to play. I'd be surprised if he doesn't play. Antony, I just know Antony's probably on the bench. I'd be surprised if he plays. So yeah, I'd say I'd probably be Ronaldo in for Elanga.
Yeah. Dean says Ronaldo has to start, and I think we both agree. I think Ronaldo does have to start. If he don't start, there's a problem because I can't see Marcus Rashford going up front again against Arsenal. I think we need him on the wing. Elanga, I don't even think he's good enough to play for a mid-table Premier League team. I don't think he's that great. So I think putting him up against Arsenal is not going to be easy.
True, yeah. No, I mean, I've seen the recent games. He's not been bad, but he's not been just good, and I know he's young and friends. I do think he's deep down he's a good player. He's just maybe lots of games, lots of pressure. It's hard on a 20-year-old. I think he's 20, so it's tough on him in fairness. But yeah, you're just spot on there. I mean, I think Rashford's to play ahead of him, and Ronaldo obviously does as well. I think maybe time we give Elanga a bit of time on the bench, maybe. He's a good super sub, but starting all the time. I'm just not sure, to be honest.
I think Rashford was way better at 20 than Elanga is at 20. That's the difference. Rashford was way better.
Yeah.
Way better. So I think giving Elanga minutes again for Man United isn't the best. I think he needs to go out on loan because, to be honest, I don't think he's ready to play for Manchester United.
Yeah, or else he should just be a super sub, put him on the bench, bring him on, Rashford at 20, that's when he was first getting into playing games regularly. I do think Rashford, and Rashford in general, you could see when Rashford was 18, this fella had talent. Elanga, you saw him he never struck you as an amazing player. He good, bit of pace and he scored a few goals and had a few good games, but I always saw with Elanga that he was never going to be amazing. I saw a decent player at best in him, to be honest.
Yeah, I think he only came in and played a lot of minutes because obviously we were lacking on the attacking front last season with obviously the stuff with the criminal and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So obviously, to be honest, he was lucky, really.
He was, yeah. I mean, he played his first few games. He did well for his first month. I'll give him that. He scored a few goals and had a few good games. Yeah. But then after that, it was going to come eventually. He's got a lot to learn, and he's still very young. But just not all these players did so well when they were 20.
Do you think we need to change up the starting 11 for Sunday instead of going with the same one we have in the last 3 games?
I'd say change maybe a little bit. Keep most of it. The defense is fine. Keep that. Yeah. Midfield, I think it's time we bring Casemiro in there. On the bench first 2 games. I know he came off the bench in both of them, but I think now it's time. As I said, big team, a team on form. They're going to be dangerous. You got to put Casemiro in there, I think.
Yeah.
Who you put beside him? That's tough. Maybe Fred with the Brazilian link. I'm not sure. I'm not sure McTominay, Eriksen. I don't know, to be honest. You'd want to be playing the safe, to be honest. Because certainly this is the team I'm going to be taking too much risks against. And then the tackling obviously may put Ronaldo in. And I think don't change it too much. Change the team a little bit, but not too much. It certainly isn't a bad team, but just a few changes here and there, I'd say.
Yeah, I do agree. Before we go on to our score predictions and lineups, can you please subscribe as well? So, Tom, what do you reckon is going to be the starting 11 for the game?
In goal, De Gea, obviously. Back for Malacia, Varane, Martinez, and Dalot. CDMs, I think he's actually going to go with McTominay and Casemiro. I don't know why, I just think he's going to go with that. On the left, I'd say it'll be Rashford. On the right, it will be Sancho. And then Bruno Fernandes with Cam, and then Ronaldo has to be up top, I think.
I totally agree. That's my starting 11 as well. I think McTominay did do decent against Leicester. I think it's one of the best games he's played since Burnley, maybe.
Yeah.
He was pretty good. So Casemiro has to start. If he's not starting, it's a shock. But I think Eriksen does deserve to start as well. Maybe not. I think Bruno could have some time on the bench because he hasn't been up to scratch.
Yeah, maybe. With Eriksen's a good player now, but I think you just play Bruno well first because we've seen Bruno for like nearly 3 years now. He's brilliant. I know fair enough recently, as you said, not been pretty great, but maybe play him like a few games. If he's doing well, keep him. If he's not, put him out, put Ericsson in. Like we can, it's good we have Ericsson as a backup, like because we can kind of switch between two of them. And they're both,
So what?
Deep down, they're both on the day. They're both good players. Like
Yeah. What do you think is going to be? What's your score prediction for the game?
I'm gonna go with 1-1. I like confident enough. Like I think we can certainly. I don't think we might not lose this. I think we'll draw. I think for us, I'd say it will be Sancho's score. He's been really good lately, and for Arsenal, probably Jesus. He's just unstoppable. Him.
Yeah, I do agree. Again, I think it will be a 1-1 draw. I don't see Manchester United scoring any more than one goal at the moment, which is a problem. So I see it being 1-1. What's some interesting battles you're looking forward to tomorrow?
I love to see the wing like Sancho against whoever the left back is. I think Sancho. If I'm pretty Tierney. I'm not sure it's Tierney. He might be injured. I'm not sure.
It might be Tomiyasu.
Actually, it might be him. I mean, he was good at right back, but he's not left back. I think Sancho could easily just wipe him aside. Rashford against Ben White, that'll be interesting. Also Varane Martinez against Jesus. Two unformed centre halves against a good informed striker. That'll be interesting. And who else would there be? I mean, Casemiro. I mean, they'd probably play Smith Rowe because Odegaard's now injured. Be Smith Rowe at Calm, I'd say.
Yeah.
So him against Casemiro, maybe kind of.
I am kind of looking forward to Dalot against Martinelli as well. Martinelli has been unbelievable this season. So and also Dalot. I think Martinelli's probably been one of the best players in the league this season. So
Dalot, and also Saka against Malacia.
Yeah, that's also going to be a good battle. I think it's good battles all over the pitch. Even Ronaldo against Saliba and possibly Gabriel as well. I think that's a good battle. If Ronaldo does start. So what are you like? Do you think Ten Hag will definitely make the changes? But do you think he's been watching Arsenal to see how we could break him down?
I'd say so. Yeah. I mean, I know he'll surely start Ronaldo. Casemiro, I think he will, but I have that slight doubt for some reason he might not start him, but he must do. I know he'll start Ronaldo. I'm certain he'll start Ronaldo. I'm fairly certain about Casemiro, but I'm not 100% sure. I have a slight feeling he might not. And then I'd say the rest of the team will probably be just as it has been the last 2 games. Last 2 or 3 games, actually, sorry, yeah. So, yeah, I'd say I do think Ten Hag knows what he's doing and, have a good approach to this game.
Yeah, I think if Martial was fit, I think he would 100% be starting over Ronaldo. Yeah. I think we do need Martial back. I think him being injured is a massive problem.
We do.
Yeah,
I mean, he was only played 1 game all season. I mean, he came off the bench against Liverpool, and he was pretty good. Got the assist, had a good game. Martial is underrated. Get it if he's fully fit and he's playing a few games, he'll get his goals for 100%.
I know it was pre-season, but he was amazing in pre-season. I was looking forward to seeing him this season, but obviously he's been injured, which is it is annoying.
Yeah, well, I mean, with Sancho, really good pre-season. He's looking too bad this season. He's got 2 goals now. He's been one of our best players.
I know people say Marcus Rashford hasn't been the best, but I think he's been decent so far this season.
He's getting better. He's certainly not been bad. There's still a bit to improve on, but he's certainly improved from last season. He got assist against Leicester, obviously. Scored against Liverpool, so he's not been too bad. In fairness, now I do think he's improving. He's not quite where we want him to be, but he's certainly improving. You can't deny that.
Yeah. So Rahul thinks Arsenal will win 2-1. What do you think of that?
I get where he's coming from there. Arsenal certainly as a 5-5. Arsenal are still a very good team. That could happen in fairness. I mean, for all we know, we could have a bad day at the office. For all he can, some players might not be up for it. So I definitely get where he's coming from there. I do me asking, hoping for a draw. I'm a bit optimistic, but I do think we can do it. I'm just because 3 wins in a row. Something's happening. We're improving quite a lot. So I do think that we can get something out of this game.
Yeah, Dean thinks Manchester United could win 2-1. I think that'd be a brilliant result if we do win 2-1.
Yeah, brilliant. Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah. And also Arsenal missing Odegaard as well. I know Odegaard is the Arsenal captain. He's a massive player in that cam position. So him not being in the team is going to be massive.
Yeah, Antony has been a big loss as well. He's been pretty
good.
Yeah,
he's pretty good, yeah. I don't see any more to talk about in the preview, but I think that's probably it. And are you looking forward to the game?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, you're going to be on the watch along?
I'm not so sure. I might be. I'll let you know later.
Yeah, I won't be on the watch along. I think Dean's going to be on the watch along. But can you please subscribe, like the stream, and we'll catch you in a bit.